Yo, what's good, YouTube? It's your boy Jai. Today we checking out NBA legends speaking on Michael Jordan on how he gave the belt to the entire league in the 90s. And these videos I like. There's cool stories behind it and some things you didn't know we get to find out. So I need y'all to lock it in. Give me a thumbs up if you like this video. Subscribe to the channel and let's get it.
Good question. Here's my Jordan moment. Maybe he wasn't Jordan to everyone else, but I played with Michael Jordan on the national team, 1983 Pan Am Games. We won the gold medal down in Caracas, Venezuela. He was my roommate that whole summer, and he was my roommate at the Village doing the Pan Am Games and the tryouts that we had the year earlier, where there was Charles Barkley, all these, Karl Malone, John Stockton, all these up and coming names. And there was this kid that everybody wanted to see over on court 3. Now I'm on court 1, there's court 2, court 3. And he said, "This is Jordan kid. He's at North Carolina. You got to go over there and see him." I said, "I already know about him." But I'm like going, after my game is over, I'm going over to court 3 and see this guy. And I saw him play, and I just said, man, he is so far above the rest of us. Jordan, after every practice, said, "I'm going to play everybody one-on-one." And yes, he did. He played us all one-on-one after we had practiced for 3 hours, and he beat the whole team. And I knew at that moment in 1982 at the tryouts and at the games in 83, this guy was going to be the truth. And he certainly was. Now, did we ever think he'd eclipse where he, got to? No, but I'm not surprised because he's handled that kind of fame and that kind of, success.
From the beginning of me watching Michael Jordan and watching his highlights from high school to college, I would say in college, I started to see where he could become the greatest player I ever seen. Now, you don't know if he's going to win 6 rings. You don't know that. But you can see his game and the way he played on both ends of the floor. It's like, I still ain't never seen nothing like that. And it's been 30, 40 years later, still ain't seen nothing like that. Not even close to it. You can mimic it. People would say, call me to mimic it. But it's still not the same. It's something about him. I don't know. He has some in his water, you know what I'm saying? He was drinking as a kid or some shit.
Really well.
People always talk about Michael talking a lot of trash. But he didn't talk a lot of trash out there on the court. He was so focused on his job. Me and him really didn't get into any verbal matches because I knew, being the player that I am, you don't want to get him riled up. He already coming to play, but if you start talking noise to him, well, he's going to take his game to another level. I can remember, doing when he retired, and Scottie Pippen had a All-Star benefit game in Chicago, and he was having a hard time selling tickets. This is in 95, the summer of 95. And he talked Michael into playing. And as soon as he announced Michael was playing, the tickets sold out in an hour. And I can remember I'm on Michael's team, which I was thankful for that. I'm playing on his team, and Scottie called himself stacking the team against him. And he said before he went out, just give me the ball and move out the way. So he was on the court, and everybody gave him the ball, and him and Scottie was one-on-one for the majority of the whole game. And he lit Scottie up for 55, 60 points. He's been playing baseball. He stepped out on the court, and he told Scottie, "Don't you ever blank stack the team against me again." But that's, you get the wit his greatness. That's what made him great.
Is it really true he never knew what the score of the game was?
Well, I think he knew what the score was, but he made a conscious effort to always treat the game as if the game was always 0-0. It was such a unique perspective because Michael Jordan always wanted to play that possession, and he was trapped in that moment. I mean, who goes out and you're up 20 and you're still playing the game if the score was tied? But he did it.
I feel like that's common around all sports and all great players. They say the same thing. They live in the moment. They don't really care about what's going to happen after or before. They live right in that moment, and they try to capture that moment. But it's just crazy to think that he retired, did a charity game, and was cooking ass, and then told him to give me the ball, and no one argued. That just tells you the level of greatness, the hierarchy. You know what I'm saying? Too, it's me, and then it's y'all, and y'all know this. So give me that goddamn ball.
He would also bait young players into asking
The
him.
young guys, we had a thing in Chicago called silly fines. If we were up big, we would ask the younger players, the rookies, what's the score of the game? And then, of course, the rookie would look up and he'd tell the score of the game, and that was a silly fine. So he wanted to make sure that everyone else was engaged into the game as well.
Your legendary pickup game with MJ, man. How was that playing ball with the GOAT?
It was incredible. It was incredible because I'm from New York, so I pick up basketball is what we just take it serious. So that's all I know, is to work hard. So MJ, I idolize MJ. I got Defensive Player of the Year, and that's his number. That's 23. That ain't nothing but MJ, man. So,
Yes, sir.
And then when I was 19, we had these open runs, and you know how we play open runs. Some Andre Owens, he would love these runs. MJ, the problem with MJ is when he get the ball, he gonna score. So that's where you mess up by letting him catch it. So every time he would catch it, he was scoring. So in my head, I'm just like, I can't let this dude touch the ball. So he was posting me up one time, and I was trying to deny, and they had referees in open runs. So as I was trying to deny him, as I was denying him, I just moved his arm out the way, and then as I moved the arm, I hit him with my right elbow, and I hit him in his ribs. And then, his ribs cracked his ribs. And then, so I seen him go like this, but I didn't think nothing of it. So I seen him holding it. So we go down, we miss a shot. MJ, give me the ball. MJ get the ball. He hold it, boom, come down, free throw line, game winner, and walk off the court. I'm like, damn, MJ, nice. At that time, MJ was killing. And he broke his rib. When I broke his ribs, he sat out 3 months, came back averaging 25. And I was telling people, if it wasn't for those 3 months off, he would average 35. He was killing them.
Right.
And you talking about all-stars is in the gym.
Just in between, this is the great thing about Michael Jordan. You have so many players from back in the days that always have new takes, new stories. So with MJ, it's pretty easy to always get some new material because there are just so many guys who have had bad experiences with the black cat. Anyway, that's another reason why you always see so many videos.
I don't think it's bad experiences. I think they were in awe. It's like watching something great happen, man. It's like watching a baby be born. And pretty much, it's like you ain't ever seen nothing like that. Especially if you've never been a parent or some shit. So I think it's like that. When they see him, they just be in awe. As I watch the footage, it's like this shit is crazy to think about. Like that there was a human being this damn good at something. Because it was the same way I looked at people like Ronaldo, but I'm like Lionel Messi. When I seen Messi play, and he was like 17. The first footage I watched, I was impressed. And I don't even watch soccer, bro. I was just like, bro is the GOAT. Like, so sometimes you can tell off the rip, like who is gonna be up there. You know what I'm saying too? I wouldn't even say LeBron put me in that type of awe. I just knew Brown was a physical, specimen type shit, but he didn't put me in awe. Like my jaw didn't drop when I watched LeBron. But this person right here, Michael Jordan, nigga, my jaw dropped like to the floor, like, oh shit, he is the greatest. The Black Kryptonian.
It's about NBA legends talking about MJ. So let's keep going.
Jordan, he really kind of changed the game, and no one ever says it, but here's what it is. Michael Jordan, if you say, what position did he play? He played the 2 position, right? Kobe Bryant, what position did he play? The late Kobe Bryant, what position did he play? Well, you would probably say he's a shooting guard. But here's the truth. He really played the 5 position, both of them. He was a center because they caught the ball below the free throw line probably 30 or more times a night. They played from the post. Why was he a center? Because he understood the following principle. Penetration is a part of an elite team. That's why you play the game from the post. You have to get the ball to the post, right? You have to have a penetrating pass to get it there to where the players, now you can pass to the other 4 players on the floor. That's a fact. It's not this old school, new school thing. You have to tell it like it is. One, I saw.
Yeah, it makes it better for passing for sure, and it like shrinks the floor because if you have him, depending on where you get him at in the post, they got to shrink to come get you to get help. Then you throw that shit weak side. So yeah, it definitely does help. But I think more it was leverage. From watching Michael Jordan play now, it's like a lot of things was leverage. Like he just want to get you off balance, and to do all the extra dribbling, it takes extra time. It doesn't take extra time to get someone off balance in the post because you can just give him a little love tap. You can hit him with a little windshield wiper, and then it's in. So you don't got to do too much, and that's I think he was trying to simplify it to the molecule so that he could just get a bucket easy and get up out of there. There's some people who just been dribbling, trying to get free, and then it just takes so much time out of a possession. You only got 24 seconds. So he was going to work.
Man averaged 37 tonight with hand checking.
Work.
With hand checking. Now, I got to believe, Scott, that's at least 8 more points on that without hand checking. I'm just saying I got to believe.
Like he like I said, he may have been the guy, if he was playing along in this era to approach that.
You play with M and you coach with Phil and work with Kobe. What's the difference between those two, in your opinion?
Right hand.
Why?
Well, Kobe would be going to the line to shoot 2. MJ was going to shoot and 1. A lot of them knocks that Kobe had to shoot with 2 hands, when that knock would happen, MJ put that bad boy over here.
I got the mitts, man. When you got big enough hands to grip the ball, and then you know what to do with the ball, it gets different. I ain't gonna lie. So if you got little hands, you're gonna kind of struggle at these type of layups. And yeah, I mean, he controlled the ball with palming that shit. Yeah, I mean, I could see where just the size of his hands made him way different than everyone else. He controlling the floor
that's
like
the
that.
difference, huh? Okay. I didn't hear that.
Man, I'm telling you, I done seen this brother make, like he going to do a crossover, and you, come on, man.
Yeah, that's a mitt right there, bro.
Come on. And then you have that injet. I'm telling you, I was with MJ 4.5 seasons or whatever. Never lost a suicide. Never.
Never lost a suicide.
Never.
It's crazy.
Never.
Close?
No.
For me personally, it is just so much fun to put these Jordan stories together, because as a fan, I also like to see these type of videos, especially.
All right. Yo, moral of the story, MJ is the GOAT. And then the first time I ever seen a video of MJ, I have to say this. I noticed that shit immediately. I think it was the mixtape, the Michael Jordan mixtape. Bro, the engine was crazy. Because I was wondering, like, he don't get tired? And they like, nah, he Kevin Gates. He don't get tired. I'm like, bro, he is like... That's when I started calling him the Black Kryptonian. Nobody called him that on YouTube ever. I was the first person to call him the Black Kryptonian. Cause like, what? He just like superhuman. This nigga don't get tired. And he smoking cigars and drinking, and he just don't get tired. I get tired, bro. So it was something different than him. I can't even just say that might be anointed from God. That might not even be him. Like, he worked on that. It just might be something that God gave him specifically for his journey through life. God gives people purpose if you find your purpose. So I gotta say, God made MJ the GOAT, and them big ass hands he got. So if y'all like this video and y'all appreciate this, hit the thumbs up. Till next time.